when you begin to engage and you begin to self-generate all the, let's call it inner game, the engagement, the confidence, the self-belief, not coming from a negative place, okay? It's a feedback loop. So you behave in this manner and then you get positive reinforcement, and you see that behaving in this manner is better for you than living in a disengaged manner and interacting in a disengaged manner. So you get more positive reinforcement, and then that gives you positive feedback. So then it's a positive feedback loop. So it's a loop, yeah? So you keep putting out certain behavior, you're putting it out, and then you're getting positive reinforcement back. What that's going to do is that's going to rewire your brain, and it's going to make you, first of all, realize that nothing's going to happen to you when you behave in this manner, and second of all, it's going to reward it, and it's going to beg you to do more of it, because it sees that it's an improvement on disengaging. So then what happens is you go out and you do even more, and you once again get positive feedback. The thing is, it takes effort, it takes energy. It's not something that you can just sit down on the couch and do. You've got to go out and interact, and it's scary at first. You've got to go through those barriers of fear and resistance. You're basically generating this form of energy, like a ball of energy. You're generating it like a ball of energy, and just spinning, it keeps spinning around. And the more you do it, the more effective it's going to be, the stronger it's going to be, and the more effective you're going to be. So it all just amplifies as you do it. The more you do it, the more it amplifies, the stronger it gets, the more pure it gets, the more concentrated it gets, the better it gets. So that's why I say, just start now, because we've all got a limited amount of time in the world. So just get out and start engaging. Start putting your all into whatever you do. It's like the saying goes, how you do one thing is how you do everything. So just put everything into whatever you're doing, and that is going to make you engage. And this kind of generating of energy, when you focalize it in a positive direction and channel it towards things that are going to aid your life, whether that be working hard, going to the gym, interacting socially, creating new relationships with people, the more you engage, the more you're going to get out from these endeavors, whatever it is: work, gym, social interactions, relationships, life. So it's important that you engage and not disengage. That's why I keep saying it's important to take care of what you eat, what you drink, what you consume. Basically, that's going to determine the quality of output that you are going to have. That's why I've been very consistent with the behaviors that I talk about for a long time. I've been getting up early and training extremely hard, and then trying my best day in and day out, when I feel like it, when I don't feel like it. I've been consistent, and this is the result. And one thing that I also wanted to add quickly, because I don't like to talk too much about drugs, but it's something that needs to be tackled head on. I believe humans, we don't need them, really. Most humans don't. Maybe as medication, but not the craziness that's going on at the moment. I think it's just pointless. I think one thing that cocaine does to you, it makes you a consumer. It makes you someone that's not able to generate things through your own feedback loop. Like I'm saying, it turns you into a sucker, basically. So you can't depend on yourself. You can't depend on your own internal behaviors, because the cocaine has already taken over that reward system, and now you're being rewarded for going out and sniffing a powder. Apart from being extremely addictive and making you crave it intensely, it's also going to make you extremely impatient and incapable of generating the positive emotions through your own willpower. So then you become someone that's a sucker. Let's just call it what it is. You're a sucker. And that's the opposite of what I'm trying to say, because what I'm doing is I'm explaining how you can be self-sufficient and live without needing anything. This is how you generate true wealth and true abundance, because at the end of the day, I don't need anything. I could just go out and engage. I don't go out and have fancy meals or anything. I cook for myself, and I look after myself. I go to the gym. If I don't go to the gym, I work out on the street for free. But all these things that I'm talking about, to then work in an extremely effective manner, it's all really cheap as well. Whereas if you become a sucker and start doing that shit, then your life becomes a lot more expensive, just in financial terms, because of the white powder is expensive in itself, and then also the health expense that you charge yourself, and as well as the health expense, there's also all the opportunity costs that you have left along the way because you behave in this manner, which is repellent exactly to the people that you want to attract in your life, because they can identify it, because you're talking way too much and stuff, and just repelling people. Because when you're on that shit, you don't talk to people, you talk at people, and it's extremely boring to be with people that are on that shit, because all they do is talk at you. Everybody's talking over each other. It's horrible. Okay, but that's that done. I don't want to talk about that anymore because I don't like it. But I like to talk about engagement. The only problem is that shit makes you feel engaged. That's why it's so addictive. But you can do it without that shit. You can be fully engaged without it, and it's much better. The engagement that you get naturally is a million times better, longer lasting. Instead of burning out like a flame from a flamethrower, you just shoot out the flame and then, massive flame, and then it just burns out. You're more like a searing coal that doesn't burn out so quickly. You understand? It just is there, it's grounded, it's strong, present, powerful. So this is the goal. This is the goal. You want to arrive, you want to be fully engaged, you 100%. And then you want to give back. You want to add as much as you can, and add as much as you can to yourself as well, to then be able to add more to the people around you and everyone that comes into contact with you. That's what it's about, man. Come on, you can do this. Send me a message, let's work. You can step outside of the prison that's in your mind, that you've created for yourself. Let's break free from that prison, and let's unite in the fight against the bullshit, against the disengagement.